Hey there, I'm John and I'm the founder of GetLeadForms. In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of how GetLeadForms works, and I'll explain why you should add a lead form to your website, or if you're an agency, to your client's website, so you can drive in better leads for your clients. So this is an example of a form built with GetLeadForms. So why did I even build this tool? Why did I build GetLeadForms? Well, as a marketer, I've come to realize that when it comes to generating leads and conversions, there's really two problems at play. The first problem is that consumers do not like giving away their personal information. When they're met with a form that has a bunch of fields like email address, name, and phone number, they don't want to part with that information, so they tend to go away. That's why we see that the average form conversion rate without Get Lead Forms is like 2 to 3%. Then the second problem at play is that businesses, more often than not, they're not happy with the quality of leads that they're getting. They want better leads. Personally speaking, I'd rather have 5 highly qualified leads than 10 to 20 leads that have absolutely no intent to buy or do business with me. So let's walk through this form. When the prospect comes to the page, they're met with a form that usually starts with one simple question like this. And when they engage with the form, this is what we call a micro commitment. They take an action and then they go through a series of additional steps and all of the questions you can come up with based on your own business. And then eventually they are met with a contact form. By the time they are met with the contact form, they've already submitted a whole bunch of information. And what we have found through testing millions of sessions is that when people submit some of their information and then hit the contact form, they're more likely to convert. And as a result, your form conversion rates go up. So this is just one example of a multi-step lead qualification form that was built with GetLeadForms. Here's another example. This particular form is a pop-up form that can appear as someone's leaving the site or if they click on a button within the site. In this case, it's the same type of setup. You can choose your lead qualification questions based on your business and then have them go through the process of responding. Then all the questions shoot to the business or sales team. And here's yet another example of a form that was built with GetLeadForms. In this example, this is more of a personal chat style form. It's really amazing what adding your image to your form can do to increase conversion rates. So that's the form side of things. Now let's look at how easy it is to set one of these up. So I'm inside of the GetLeadForms platform now. And when it comes to creating your form, all you have to do is come up here to the Create Lead Form button. Upon clicking Create Lead Form, you'll have a bunch of lead form templates inside of your account. And we have templates for a whole ton of industries ranging from auto, legal, affiliates, e-commerce, fitness, insurance, agency, mortgage movers, and software. So let's just get started with this one. To get started, I'll simply hit Choose. And then this loads the form right up in my dashboard. Step number 1 is to customize the design of the form to match your website. And you can easily do this by scrolling down on the left-hand side and changing the background color, the headline color, button color. I recommend not overthinking this. It shouldn't take more than 5 to 10 minutes to get a really simple design that matches your website. The second step is to go to steps and modify the questions and responses that you're looking to collect from your prospects. So here you can see a list of all the steps. You can see how all the steps connect with each other. And this is really where the magic happens. So with this section, I recommend spending some time thinking through what questions you want in your form and what information you're looking to get from your prospects. Step 3 is to tell GetLeadForms where to send the lead notifications. You can send lead notifications through email, through text message. So this is great if you have clients on the go or if you're always on the go. And then you can even send leads into various systems like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, HubSpot. We have Zapier, so you can post leads into almost any type of system that integrates with Zapier. We have webhooks. So the options are pretty endless. Finally, when it comes to adding the lead form to your website, it's really easy. All you have to do is add the landing page where you want the lead form to appear, and then copy and paste this little snippet of code somewhere into your website, usually the header area. And really, if you can copy and paste, you can do it. We designed the whole GetLeadForms platform, so you should never have to involve a developer. So if you're an agency and if you plan to use the same form across multiple sites and domains, one of the really useful features here is that once you get a form looking and working the way you want it to work, you can clone the form and continue to use the same form over and over again. This clone feature is a huge time saver. Now, before I wrap up the video, I just want to show you one more thing. In addition to LeadForms making it easy to build these multi-step interactive lead qualification forms, it also has an Analytic Suite that helps you optimize the forms to drive in more conversions. Let me show you what I mean. So with this view, you can see that I'm inside of the form, and we provide some high-level analytics such as impressions, engagements, leads, and the form conversion rate. Another interesting feature that makes GetLeadForms really unique is that we also show you the active users who are going through your form in real time. So as people go and visit your form, you can click on this real-time report and actually watch them go through every step of your form. And in addition, we also show you some additional metrics such as where your prospects are coming from, so the sources, what devices your prospects are using, so desktop or mobile, the countries your prospects are coming from, and even a list of leads. All this information can be downloaded into a CSV. So in addition to all of the analytics that's provided here, I have one more analytics feature to show you. So this is pretty game-changing when it comes to optimizing your form for conversions. So let's check this out. So I'm inside of the form now, and if I go to metrics, I can see the conversion rate of every single step of the form. So I can see what steps are working and then what steps are working against me. So in this case, just looking down, I can see that the describe step has a 53% conversion rate. Against all the other steps in the form, this looks like the lowest conversion rate. So right here, I'm seeing 47% of people who hit this step drop off. So just based on this number alone, I already see an optimization that I can make to my form. I can either completely change the step or remove it. So once you start to identify some optimizations that you can make, one of the things that you can do inside of GetLeadForms is create A/B tests. So for example, we have an A/B test running in this form. It's not quite live yet, but as you can see, you can create a 50-50 test and test all different parts of your form to optimize for conversions. And that's one of the things that makes GetLeadForms so powerful. You can build and launch A/B tests on the fly and never have to involve developers. So from a high level, that's really it. You can sign up for a 15-day trial. Just go to getleadforms.com. There's no credit card required. And if you need any help, we'll be around if you need us.